Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, where we're going to be playing the smooth sounds, the salient sounds of rock around the rocking chair, the kind of rock that you can only experience at a nursing home all day. No, we're not. But what we are going to do is we're not necessarily going to go straight to the plot, largely because
out on the case board.
Saga, we are aware of the case board.
Get the clicker to Wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
So yeah, that's the next thing we need to do, is we need to get back to the Bright Falls station. We are not going to do that right away, because I realize there's stuff that we missed, specifically the sawed-off shotgun. Or later. Okay. Can't do anything with that yet. And for later. So I'll have to go back to Cauldron Lake to get that. I don't think I've missed anything at the wellness center or the nursing home. Although I suppose now I also have the bolt cutters, which means I can go back to the Knights of Valhalla. Oh, hello.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
I feel as though I should have found this before I did the whole save Odin and Tor story. Or at least that's what I imagine. I think this side had a fence that had bolts on it that I can now cut open. I mean, I suppose there's not really that much of a need for it. But at the very least, I can travel around. Oh, and that also requires bolt cutters. So I'm not exactly going to go straight to the shotgun, because there's stuff to do here. There are some things that are oh, hello. Alan, you're just dropping. Didn't I already pick this up?
Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast.
Oh no.
Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time, with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Let's take a look at this, actually, see what was changed. So, Mr. Scratch wrote that the lamp was missing. Alan, instead of... Maybe Rose destroyed the lamp in the original version. And then Alan modified the version that Scratch wrote to send the lamp to himself in the dark place, which is what he wields, what he finds in the shoebox. No hiking or climbing prohibited. They'll have to stop me as best they can. I'm gonna hike and climb the shit out of this place. Never mind, everything has become red. Also, yeah, I probably should reload. Yeah. Just a sudden... Just an extreme sudden change in lighting. But you know, here's the thing. One, I should probably heal myself. Thought I did. Two, we're in a nightmare. The normal rules of reality don't always apply. No bullets. Okay. Hopefully I find bullets and rifle shells. Nope, there is a cult stash straight and to the left. Though, like, I always find it a little tricky to figure out where the hell I am in all of these places. Why are there multiple arrows pointing in multiple directions? Alright, well, let's take a look.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Okay, so this one requires a key. Arrow. Pointing to arrow. Pointing to arrow. Pointing to arrow. Is it here on the wall? This seems like it's just a big circle. And then there are other arrows. Should I be following the other arrows rather than the painted arrows? Or am I just overthinking this again? I feel like part of me is just overthinking this. Let's try following these arrows. Ah, there we go. The sun is setting here extremely fiercely. Like, it is not holding back on the setting. You can't hide from the trees. We are everywhere. What did I just pick up? A rocket flare? I don't even have a flare gun, let alone... I hear you, though. You enemy out there. I do not see... Oh, I think I saw him in the corner there. But I'm going to circle around just in case there's stuff up here. What was the button for dodge? There we go. All right, batteries, bullets. Oh, hello. All right, there's one. Let's reload. That's kind of a waste. Ah. These fellas interrupted Pat Main's very important broadcast about something. Oh, he's talking about 1D Davis again. We got a cult stash and then a building farther down the path on the right.
That was... Anyway, that's our show for today.
Might as well head off towards those things. We at least have... Oh yeah, we have bullets. I still haven't tried the shoot an enemy in the head twice to stun them, because I just picked that up like right before the fight against Cynthia Weaver. And I don't think I used it against her. I more survived the fight than anything else, but that's pretty consistent with most of the fights in this game. Anybody at home with your pallet? Just random pallet back here. Oh, is this a save point? I think it is. Yeah, it's the timing feels odd. Like I really have to push the button before the line is where it needs to go. Like it could be my own reaction. It could be my own reflexes. We can switch realities, but we're already done with Alan Wake's route. Anything else in here? Let's take a look at our shoebox, actually. Okay, our shoebox is actually looking pretty decent. Let's put away one of these. One of these. All of the shotgun shells. Yeah, once we get the shotgun, like, I feel as though combat is going to suddenly be a little bit on an easier streak. Maybe not on easy streak, but at the very least, easier. And the fact that I did not have the shotgun for so long did not help me at all. But my investigation... Alright, we've still got 2 more cult stashes, and we never made it to Billy's Boatyard. If we care about Billy's Boatyard. And then somewhere around here is the remaining inventory pack, which we will definitely want to get, especially if we want to be able to carry multiple weapons. And I think, like, if I try out... I'm going to try out the New Game Plus mode when it's available. Did I pass by a page? I didn't read the page.
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats.
A clouder?
Rose didn't mind.
Is that what you
She
call a
liked
group
cats.
of cats?
She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ati was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
Okay, where are we going? We want to go straight and then take a right. Ah, see, that was my fear in regards to the... In regards to the head fit shot thing. Where are you going? Where are you guys going? Ah, thank goodness one of them died. 2 of them. What are you... What are you guys doing? I'm confused. Why is the arrow pointing there? Well, let's find the stash. Why is there a... Okay. Reload.
Another cult stash? Another cult box.
So this uses symbols. So sideways, downward triangle. Upside down triangles. So what is that one trying to point at, or is that missing? I mean, I have two of the symbols. I just don't know the order that they come in. I just know it uses the sideways, downward, and then those. Ah, there we go. Not too many options to have to choose from. We just got word that the feds have Alan Wake in custody. He came out of the lake. He's dangerous. Everyone be on high alert. We need to take the writer out. Spread the word. Okay. And then we've got the ranger station and a cult stash over there. And then that should complete out this side of Bright Falls. Although I think was there still a, No, I don't think there were any nursery rhymes in this area. There were nursery rhymes in Watery and by Cauldron Lake. There might still be lunchboxes. But one, I'm not expecting to find everything, and two... Stop.
The question.
There we go. Finally. And shotgun shells, of course. We need more of these. Okay. Hunter's stash is right next to me.
Another locked box.
I'm not sure what that means. Why is there a light over here? Just a bit of safety, just in case. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave the safe space just in case. Let's go over to the ranger station. Maybe I'll see something that is a clue as to where I need to be to find the key to the stash. Or maybe I'll just explore the ranger station and find... nothing. Oh, hold on. Nope, those are just paintbrushes of different sizes. Which is important to have. You don't want just one paintbrush. You're going to want multiple paintbrushes. A larger paintbrush if you're planning to do a larger surface area. Maybe a smaller one, like with an angle to get those corners.
Must be locked from the other side.
I mean, ultimately, they're the two important things that we need to get are in Cauldron Lake. Anything else we get along the way is a bonus. But we need to... Sorry, the one of the two. We need to get the shotgun. We need to get the inventory upgrade before we move on with the game. And I feel as though that is going to be something like the more I play Alan Wake 2, and I kind of look at where I'm going to be beginning, like a New Game Plus mode, like I feel as though I would have a better time with this game on the New Game Plus rather than the original way through. Which makes me also wonder that maybe, like, if you're not necessarily as good at the game as maybe other people are, if you are not very good at the game, like I am not particularly good at this game, it might be a better idea to have played it.
There's a rhyme over here.
But is there a reason? It is a better idea to have played this game on easy mode and then play the New Game Plus on normal. But it is important to note that New Game Plus did not exist at the launch, so I would not have been able to make those plans at the time. And I really did have to play Alan Wake 2 when it was new, because, like, for all of my complaints that I've made in regards to how tough this game is, like, I had to play it for the story. Like, I've been replaying Alan Wake 1 on my spare time, just to kind of, like, remind myself of the little details. And, like, the gameplay isn't that great. But the story is solid. The story builds a great foundation. Control picks up from that foundation. And this runs with it. To the beach a child went wandering. Pretty shiny rocks she's gathering. But from the water a monster rose, a horrible beast with a pointy nose, a flapping wing and dragging toes, but the child was wrong. It was her mother all along, on a boat grabbing a towel that's already gone. So, do we have child? Yes. Do we have What is this supposed to represent? Do we have mother? Do we have monster? Is one of these supposed to represent the beach?
I have a weird feeling something's changed. Oh shit.
There's a monster coming out of the water. Monsters, show yourselves. I got a key, but I did not look as to what the key was for.
Ah, can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
Oh, hello. Monster. Okay, I think I kind of see it. Monster. Reveal yourself. No, not there. How do I get the monster to, like, stay revealed? What is missing for my tactic? I'm confused. What did the nursery rhyme do? Remember that the story won't let anything bad happen to us unless it's good for the drama. Ah, thanks. Did this actually change anything? Okay, what does this charm do? Increases effectiveness of painkillers and trauma pads. All right, let's just go to the boatyard. Whatever monsters aren't showing up, they're just not gonna come. Let's go to Billy's Boatyard for Billy's Boatyard boating spectacular. Considering I can still shoot people, I'm sure there might be bad guys here. Nope. Batteries, excellent. I need those. Although I have to remind myself, I do have batteries in this stash. For a second, I was a little worried that I might run out of them. But I have more. I have extra. Bullets for a gun. Is that what it, the nursery rhyme? Like, it made the charm appear because otherwise I would not have been able to pick that up? I'm thinking that's the case.
Another rhyme.
5 little monsters out on the sea, competing to see who the winner will be. They rocked their boats to find out who floats, until one little monster did fall. Mama called out to the sea and cried, and the sea she replied, On the bottom they will rot if they will not stop rocking their boats. I'm not really sure about the rhyming pattern of that one. But monster. Blah. Mama. No. Mama. No. Monster. Mama?
That's it.
I see new bad guy over there. So I'm imagining...
Can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
Okay, let's step back a little bit. So what did I unlock by doing that puzzle? I'm guessing it's around that boat, considering. Oh.
Now's my chance.
To do what? No. What? Did I get both of them? It's unclear. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. That's the thing. Okay, this is fine. We'll be fine. We don't need to engage. All right. What does this do? Chance to stun enemy on flashlight boost. Let's see, adds 1 charm, increases maximum health. Oh, I can't even use this in town. All right, let's go into the hotel. Save our game, as is our way. Are you from the FBC? You look very suit-esque. Where is... If I was... a save game, would I still just be in my hotel room? Yeah, I suppose there were a whole bunch...
Hello?
Are you okay? Ma'am?
Hello?
Why are you... Oh, is this the save game? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Let's see what we can park here. Let's park the shotgun shells, the anchor charm, the rifle bullets. Or should we swap out the crossbow with the rifle? How do you use the single shot flare? Is that... Does that require a flare gun? It doesn't like, I guess there's a quick slot. We can try it out. Let's move you there. And move one battery. Should I move the rifle? Or should I try to keep the crossbow, even though I have no bolts? Well, in theory, I will be getting a inventory upgrade shortly. With my fancy... with my fancy bolt cutter. The trick is I just need to find where it is. I read about it online, but I didn't really look that closely into what its location is. Okay, that's a chain defense that we cannot open. You know it's one you cannot interact with because it is visually different. So we are not going to go directly into the sheriff's station. We are going to go...
People just burst in here and expect others to clean up after them.
I know! The worst! You know, like, her run speed isn't terribly fast, but she never runs out of stamina. And I've said this before. I've already said this before, but it's worth repeating, especially after playing so much Starfield, which is hey, we're gonna have you give you this gigantic open world but your character is going to constantly be running out of stamina. ProZD already did a excellent little short making fun of the idea of like how these like open world games are constantly giving you these huge, tremendous spaces, but then giving you terrible run speeds with horrible stamina.
I need to head back.
Okay. We've gone to as far as we can in that direction. I want to say it is down Baltimore Avenue. Are you cleaning up for Deer Fest? Ooh, hello. Is this a...
There's another cult stash.
Oh. January 1st. Overprivileged town folks complaining about poor TV reception, hopefully not due to the paint job. 17th of January. Took a photo with a giant moose statue in the park. Great memento. 2nd of February. Damn dogs keep digging up the flowers. 31st of February. Park's trash can needed fresh coat of paint. Painted an extra layer. 3rd of March. Tried painting the large tree in the park, but the weather was too hot. Cooled down on a bench in the sheltered area and had an epiphany. 26th of March. Replaced a screw on the purple park bench. Giant moose statue. Park's trash. And large tree in the park, but there was a bench. Giant moose. Trash can. Bench. What is that? What do you... Oh, that's just a pin. Wow. We'll somehow survive without that trauma pad. There's... Remember, folks, if you're who are watching, giant moose, trash can, bench. Or I'll just look it up online. But let's actually go to the Oh Dear Diner, because apparently there are things I could do. Oop.
You remember how it went last time? The
Okay.
sacrifices we made? The pain? It's happening again. We learned from the last time, didn't we? Fought our way through it. Held fast. And now look at us.
Alright, and that's by the bench in the park. Giant moose. Diner. Or garbage bin. I mean, we only really need 2. We only need 2 of the 3.
So what do you think that whole thing at the lodge was about?
I don't think.
Clearly.
He wouldn't just wander off and not tell us. Especially after all the weirdness at the lodge.
Well, I'm fucking worried too. We just had to follow
Good grub you got here.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to be breaking into this room over here. I don't know why. Dear Diary, Alan contacted me again today. There was a message for me hidden in the newspaper. He wanted to make sure I was ready for his arrival. What a silly thing to even ask. Of course I'm ready. Duh, Alan. Oh, and Norman got into the dried apricots at work again. I swear we'll have to fumigate the place. Dear Diary, some guy at the diner got mad that I brought him a piece of cherry pie and demanded a free piece of apple, but he totally ordered cherry. And when I pointed out that he had already took like 2 bites of the cherry, he said he thought it was apple. Apple pie and cherry pie do not look the same. This is very true. But maybe the person wasn't even paying attention, which is more likely the case as well. I told him he could order another piece, but he'd have to pay for it, and he got so mad and started screaming about leaving me a bad review, like I care about reviews. Anyway, I took away his pie and told him babies shouldn't be eating sweets. Oh my gosh. He shouted a bit, then left. Some people. Dear Diary, Cynthia has been acting up lately. I think she's turning into a you-know-what. Lots of you-know-what's popping up lately. I'll keep an eye on it. If things get out of hand, I can always get out the rifle. I'm sure Alan would appreciate me keeping the place safe. Rose. Rose. I mean, that's a little intense there.
It doesn't budge.
So I'm looking for either a...
Okay.
I probably should have written those things down. A giant moose and a garbage bin.
If we canvass the woods, we're sure to find some tracks or something.
There are lots...
To her whereabouts. We can even use some of our equipment.
This is not the time to geek out over the stupid gear, Riley.
Are you the giant moose? No, you are deer. For Deer Fest. If I was a giant moose, where would I be? What was the other clue?
They think they're so mysterious, they're ridiculous mess.
Oh, no. I think it's just me being dumb. There we go. That's, I think, possibly the bench? Sir, are you on drugs? Once again, overthinking the problem. Now, there's probably also a garbage bin around here,
I'm sure
but the lighting is very cinematic. Or is this the garbage bin light, and then there's a different spot for the tree? Like, I mean, I've got 2 of them. I don't need all 3. So let's head back and just keep plugging in those 2 symbols and then rotate around the 3rd one. All right, supposedly there's a giant moose in the park. The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. Because I feel like I am missing something and I don't know what. Like, and part of it is like, was it my perspective that was wrong? Oh, hello. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. Thank goodness for the internet. Yeah, they probably spent way too much money on all of these Alex Casey lunchboxes. Like, is that upwards because I'm facing it, or is it actually downwards because that might be where it was painted? Like, at least this one is always at that perspective. You, where's the moose? Where's this giant moose? Is it in the old park? Like, I thought I could just guess it, but somehow I am not getting it right. And I am very, very confused as to why. Also, where is the moose? Ah, there's a thing here. What is it? Triangle graffiti found around town. I'm sure that's very, very important. Cult's use of imagery feels almost commercial, like branding.
Okay, okay.
Oh, apparently I'm looking at the wrong stash. Which does not surprise me that much, but hey. Okay, that was a little bit excessive.
Cult boxes.
One, two, three. Oh, hold on. Think I see something over there. There's the number 9. I only see one number, though. Are you hiding numbers?
The fishes are biting again. I don't like all that hubbub.
I mean, supposedly, once again, I only need 2 numbers. And the number 9 is at least a start. Oh, nope, not climbing that. 6. And that's at the highest point. 9. Okay. That's all we need. In theory. Still not sure how to get into that other cult stash. There we go. If you steal from the cult, then the cult will come for you. They're already coming after me. Why can't I pick this up? Huh. This is problematic. Because I cannot seem to pick up... Let's go through the case board. See what we could do from here. We can't do anything there. We like, I still need to go to get the shotgun. So that might be the last thing I do today. We'll go, we'll get the shotgun. I almost have all the nursery rhyme parts. And then we'll come back and hope that we will suddenly have access to that stash. So, cutting to the next thing. Is there a reason why the FPC control station alarm is going off? Because that does not sound like a good thing. Unless nobody's at the watch to turn it off, so there's that too, but still. Now, from what I read online, the shotgun should be behind the wall that the cultist broke through, and for some reason, I just never explored that area while I was here. Or I did explore it, and I did not see it. Can I get into the building? Is that even an option anymore? It is still an option. Excellent. Oh no, I would have gone into here because it had the item you needed. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Who's Lady Fortuna? Don't forget update code. Madam Augusta? Madam Agnieszka? Palm reading and crystal ball gazing. Interpreter of dreams. 202-555-0137. That's 202-555-0137. Don't forget update code. Is it not any of those? I see the 723 in the Lotto Washington. Clearly it's not 723. Is there a different number for a psychic back here? Like, I didn't see the ability to search for other psychics. Let's see. Is there a pattern? 705 to 713, that's 8. 713 to 717 is 4. 717 to 723 is 6. So 726? Also, I hear sounds as though there are, in fact, villains out there. I would imagine it's a 7.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
Oh, hold on, I get it now. 05131723. 05131723. So it's either 739 or 745. Thank you, Saga. Also, tiny shotgun. We will quick slot that. Here. Now I could go to the rental cabins now that I think about it. Still don't know how to access... Oh, I have a screwdriver. That's what you need to access those. All right, well, let's take a left and a right. Go to the witch's room, save our game. And I think this is actually... Oh my gosh. This is where I'm going to stop for the night. Next time we will continue searching this area before moving on with the plot. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.